Back then I had dents in a Peugeot. Now I got drains to my chest. Gold.
Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So we have a lovely Peugeot 206 SW Beastie 1.4 HDI, and it needs new front discs and pads. So that's what this video is. I'm going to change the front discs and pads on this shitter. And obviously the initial part of the process is to jack it up, but we've already jacked it up, so now we need to remove the wheel.
Safety first. Safety first.
And now with that removed, we can in fact see the braking system, and we need to push the piston back. Now what you're supposed to do is you're meant to crack this bleed nipple off, this one here, and then when you send the piston back, you're supposed to ejaculate the fluid outwards and then top up the system with new fluid. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to take the lid off the masturbator cylinder like so, to give the fluid somewhere to go, when I do in fact just wedge a screwdriver in it and send the piston back in a nice and gentle manner like so. And then now the piston is in fact all the way back, we can remove this part of the caliper, which is just a case of undoing these two 13mm bolts on here by turning them in an anti-clockwise direction. Now if you was just changing the pads, you could get away with just taking this one out and then this would pivot up enough just to put pads in, but we're changing discs as well, so we need to take the whole lot off. I might as well as just undo all of this. That's one, and then the other one, yes, and then we can give that a bit of a clean off by just gently and lovingly stroking it with a wire brush, and then we can put it out the way like so whilst we work on the rest of it. And now I want to remove these, which are in fact T30s, which if you're struggling, by the way, you can just wedge that in there to lock it off, but this seems to be undoing fine. Yes. And now with those removed and these braking pads also nice and carefully removed, as you can see, that's removing as it should. Yes. I'm hoping that this is going to come out without taking, it's not going to come out without taking the carrier off, is it? It's not going to work. So I'm in fact going to have to remove these two bolts, which are like a T55 or something, which should be quite tight. So I need to remove that one and that one, and they are in fact quite tight, yes, but with some determination they have in fact come out, and now we can in fact remove the disc, yes. And now this carrier, whilst I've got it removed, I've just cleaned these surfaces where the pads sit into, and I'm just re-greasing these with some silicone grease, and I'll just work them in backwards and forwards a few times, and fuck it, that'll do. You might need to take them out and clean them a bit more, but these were actually pretty well greased up to start with. Anyway, I need to clean this surface here, which I'm just going to do with a wire wheel and a grinder until it does in fact look brand new, and we can put a little smear of copper dip just around the centre of it to stop the new disc from welding itself to the hub. So now we can fit the new disc, which is just a case of putting it on and lining up them two holes and then refitting these two screws, and obviously, yes, torquing them up to a specific torque set. And now we can use some brake parts cleaner on the disc, on both sides of the disc, because the discs come with like, and then just wipe it off with a rag as well. The discs come with like a grease on them, which will burn itself off the first time you use the brakes, but you are better off getting rid of it before you use the brakes. And then now we need to refit this, which is just a case of fixing it back where it actually came from, which is something around there, and then refitting these two mounting bolts and torquing them up as required. Click. Click. And now we are ready to put the new pads in. Now they have little clips which go onto the ears of them, which I've just put on, and then it should just be a case of just sliding these into here nice and gently until they go in, like they're not doing. Yes. And then the same for the pad on the back, like so. And then now we can take our caliper and then place it back onto here, making sure not to actually tangle up the squeal shim, like so. And then whilst making sure that this isn't twisted at all, we need to reinstall our bolts, the top and bottom, and then torque up as required. Click, click. And now that is one side done. Now what we need to do now is I need to do the other side, but once I've done the other side, obviously then I need to pump the pedal and then put this lid back on, and obviously replace the wheel and torque up as required. But I need to get on with it, so I'm not going to film any of that, so I'm going to leave this video here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit, and I'll see you next time.